Hockey is on the air. Welcome to the State of Hockey and welcome to the Bloomington Ice Garden, the home of the Jefferson Jaguars, where tonight the Jaguars welcome in the Western Wisconsin Stars from just over the border to our east. Jaguars will skate left to right in this, the opening stanza, dressed in their home whites, trimmed in Columbia blue, royal blue helmets and breezers, stripped Jaguars diagonally across the front of their sweaters. The visitors from Western Wisconsin will be in their road blacks, trimmed in silver and white, black helmets and breezers, Western Wisconsin W logo on the front of their sweaters. With cameraman Johnny Rash, broadcast partner Jason Knutson, I'm Kurt Krenz. And Jay, Jaguars are 2-0 in this new Bloomington Ice Garden. We want to keep this momentum going tonight.
Yeah, we're feeling good. We looked good on Tuesday night, and I'm excited to see how it goes tonight. This is a team that we are evenly matched with, or at least we were last year, so we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, Western Wisconsin Stars, based in Somerset, Wisconsin, just over the river, comprised of about 5 high schools in their cooperative. New Richmond and Somerset being the most, where the majority of the players come from. The game is on. Carmen Melnichuk taking that draw for the Jaguars. She's got Osland and Kuhn on her wings. On defense, the pair of Olivia Knudsen and Kylie Wheelock to start this one off. Western Wisconsin in their end, trying to exit. Good forecheck there by Melnichuk. Kuhn will pick up. Kuhn trying to work for a shot, taken away by one of the Stars, held in there by Wheelock. She'll throw a shot just wide here, just underway in Bloomington. Picked up by Wisconsin. They'll chip it out to the neutral zone. Harlow Johnson there. Knudsen will go D to D over to Wheelock. Wheelock up through the middle, misses for Osland. And we'll get our first icing call.
Quick shout out to the Solon family from the Walsh family tonight, if you guys are watching.
There you go.
Just a shout out request.
Well, Jay, we spent the early part of this game down in the offensive end. That's always good to see.
It's a good start to the game, and it looked like the JV game, so I'm excited to see what we have to offer.
Face-off here to Rash's left, won by Wisconsin. They're battling in the corner there as Kira Ablin picked up. They'll go behind the cage. Near boards here, Kalina Walsh battling. Picked up by Kira Ablin. Cross-ice pass for Harlow Johnson off her stick. Trickle into the offensive zone. Krenz will get there and pick up. Krenz to the middle. Tipped by Johnson. Kayla Starr battling for it there. Cleared towards the point. Picked up by Ablin. She'll try to work it low, instead intercepted. That'll be picked up by Starr. She drops it to Krenz. Krenz coming in, shot, hits traffic in the back there. Had Ablin camped in front of the net. Good pressure here by the Jags so far, Jay.
Good speed all around, and we're doing a good job of getting out in front of that net, taking advantage of that opportunity to get some goals.
With the clean ice on the Jaguar end of the ice, that'll go all the way for an icing. Well, we're 3 minutes into the start of this game. Shots are 1-0 for the Jaguars, but the play has been in the offensive end, and now we'll get the third line out for the Jags, Jay.
All 3 lines looking good tonight.
Trineri, Woodford, and Thornburg on this third line for the Jaguars. Knudsen and Wheelock on the defense pair. Now, Knudsen pinching on her offside. Normally she plays lefty. How you feeling about the right D assignment tonight, Jay?
She always says she prefers left, but she's flexible and willing to switch sides, whatever it takes to make the team work.
Battling in the corner there is Etta Woodford. Knudsen has that puck just squirt by her at the blue line. She'll back check for it, but beaten to it by Wisconsin Star. Coming in down the left side, Rash with the glove, flashes it. We'll get her first save of the game, and we'll get a D-zone face-off here. Jaguars face-off to Rash's right. Picking up it is Kalina Walsh. She'll go off the boards looking for Allegra. Allegra through the middle hits Carmen in the skate, but Osland will throw it over to the left. Driven in behind the net now. Forechecking is Osland. She's got Kuhn with her. Chips it for Allegra. Allegra looking for a backhand pass. That's intercepted. Out come the Stars. Krenz there to poke that puck away. Gets it up to Allegra Kuhn. Allegra over the line. Allegra Kuhn going towards the middle all the way in. She shoots. What a save by the Wisconsin goalie. Out to Krenz at the left point. Goalie down. Shot coming in here. Oh, on the back door was Oslin looking for a tip. Jaguars applying a lot of pressure here. Double team there is Kuhn in the corner, but Melnichuk will pick up. Go to the far corner, work it around. Backhanded, but nobody home for the Jaguars as they're in the midst of a change. So Western Wisconsin, a little bit of time and space. They'll try to skate this one up. Not able to get it out though. Well, now they do. Krenz will pick that up and drive it back in. A little bit of technical difficulties with the tripod here. Apologies if that's affecting the broadcast. Krenz will play it ahead for Johnson. Johnson will backhand it low and go to work. 13:30 to go here in a scoreless first. Jaguars have had all the play in the offensive zone so far though, but only 2 shots. Starr now on the forecheck, almost anticipated that backhand pass. Now she's got it over to Abelin. Abelin centering, but no one home. Pinching there is Knutson on the left side now. She'll drop it back for Harlow. Harlow, wrist shot, hits traffic. Heavy pressure here by the Jaguars. Knutson will hold it in, throw it behind the net. Picked up by a trip Jaguar. Now coming out is Wheelock. One-timer, fans on it. Shot just wide. Starr with it, drops it for Abelin. Abelin will go back to Starr in the half wall. Knutson at the point. Cycle it low. Johnson there first for the Jaguars. Loses that puck, and we'll get another icing call on Western Wisconsin. All the pressure so far, Jay, in the other end.
Great pressure by us. We've definitely been controlling the zone, setting up nicely, and defense is doing a great job of keeping the play alive.
Jaguars just cycling their 3 lines now. The ternary line will come out. Got Krenz and Walsh on this deep pair. 12.5 to go in a scoreless first period. Jaguars play it around. Aggressive pinch there by Krenz on the half wall. She'll hold that puck in. Back to Trineri, covering for at the point. Trineri shot in. Good save by the Western Wisconsin goaltender. Jaguars will send it this way. Walsh tries to hold it in, but taken away now. 2-on-1. Here comes Western Wisconsin. Krenz back for the Jaguars. Shot in, Rash the save, directed to the corner. Thornburg will chip it ahead, but not out. Held in at the line there. Walsh will pick up. She'll retreat, set things up, find Thornburg out on the left. Thornburg coming through the middle, hits Woodford, but off her stick. Woodford's going to gain that red line and try to get it deep, intercepted there by Wisconsin. No icing this time. Back on it's Wheelock. She'll go backhand for Oslin on the near side. Oslin into the neutral zone. Feels like Western Wisconsin finding their legs a little bit here as we get into this first period, Jay.
Yeah, a little more neutral zone activity, and we do have a few shots on goal now.
That played out to the neutral zone by Western Wisconsin. Jaguars will chase as it's thrown back in. Wheelock there for Oslin. Oslin one touch, but intercepted by Western Wisconsin now. They'll work it over to the left wing side. Shot coming in, Rash swats at it, but gets the save, and the Jaguars will take an icing. Well, that's Western Wisconsin's best pressure of the night, and Rash had to make her second save of the night, and we'll get a D-zone faceoff.
Good activity. Did you talk a little bit about our road trip last year out to Somerset, Wisconsin?
Not too much, yeah. Tell us what you remember about it.
Well, I do remember it was cold, and we had to leave quite early in the afternoon on a Thursday, and got out there. The team had dinner beforehand, which was a lot of fun, but Coach Mark and I were reminiscing during the JV game. It was a cold rink, similar to what Big is tonight here.
Yeah, they had our number that night, beat us by a goal if memory serves, but we'll hope for better results here tonight. Off to a good start now. Kayla Starr on the near half wall, battling for it. Western Wisconsin will not be able to clear that out. That referee has taken the brunt. He got hit from one side and then the other. Picked up by Abelin behind the net. Abelin with a little bit of room. Looked for Krenz on the point, but she's going to be able to hold that in. Abelin will pick it up. Oh, cross-ice pass for Johnson off her stick, though. Held in by Knutson. She'll throw it deep. For all this possession, Jay, we need more than 3 shots at this point in the game now. Now Krenz will load one up. Shot coming through, just goes wide. Picked up by Wisconsin. They'll exit Cleared to a space. Krenz will pick that up. Throw it deep and go for a change. Jaguars wholesale in that regard. Intercepted there by Thornburg. She gets it over to Woodford. Woodford trying to get to the backhand. Taken off her stick. Third line applying pressure just like the top two have been. Standing up there is Trineri. Causes a turnover, but now the play in front of us here. Sent ahead by Wisconsin. They'll drive it deep. Rash back to stop that puck behind her. Picked up by Wheelock. Wheelock will exit with a little bit of speed. Coming down that left side. Wheelock over the red line. She'll carry in now. Got Trineri going to the net. Has that puck taken away, and now here comes Wisconsin, 3-on-2. Got a forward play in defense there. Nicely done by Natalie Thornburg. I was a little nerve-wracking, Jay, when you see a forward play in defense, but Thornburg did well there.
Yep, she stood up to the task right away and stopped anything from happening.
Wow, what a save by the Western Wisconsin goaltender. Etta Woodford with a beautiful pass on the back door. Wasn't sure who had that shot, Jay, but great save.
That was a great save. That was well set up by Bloomington. Western Wisconsin goalie was ready for that, though.
Yeah, I was ready to call that a goal, but good save by the Wisconsin goalie. Krenz with the pickup at the blue line there. She'll throw it in. Got Kuhn forward checking for the Jaguars below the goal line. Picked up by Melnichuk now. Melnichuk behind the net under heavy forecheck. Tries to get it out to the point, but that'll squirt through. Tracking back for it is Olivia Knutson. She'll get there first. Under heavy forecheck, she'll send it around for D partner Krenz. Krenz tries to tip it to Oslin, but runs into some resistance, so she'll go cross ice for Kuhn. Kuhn with room, looking for Oslin. Oslin over the line, kicks it to her skate. Pivot up. Oslin right to the middle now and sees that shot ricochet high into the netting.
She got a lot of muscle on that puck, and it deflected real high up on that net.
Should mention that the Jefferson Pep Band here for this game. I always like to see that crew over there under the direction of Jeff Levine. They do a great job. First Pep Band game in the new hockey rink. Now on for the draw is Kira Ablin with 8:19 to go here. 8:09, I should say, in a scoreless first period. Ablin wins that draw. Starr gets a shot, but it's deflected from the seat of her pants as Johnson trying to backhand a shot. Pinching aggressively, Wheelock gets it to Ablin. Ablin knocked down in the corner, though. Wheelock will hold that in at the line, but her attempt hits Starr in the skates. Now going to be picked up by Battle in the corner. Pinching this side is Walsh. She'll get it low. Got Kayla Starr below that goal line. Wins a puck battle. Starr right to the middle. Gets a shot through traffic. Another save by that Wisconsin goalie, who's looking pretty strong tonight. Jaguars play it out to the neutral zone. Backing up for it there is Wheelock. Played through the neutral zone by Western Wisconsin, and Kalina Walsh will bat that low. Jason, we've had all the play down in this end, but as of yet, nothing to show for it.
Nothing to show for it, but good change. We got all new players out there. Now Wisconsin's getting their change.
Krenz intercepted at the line by Wisconsin. Backing her up is Trineri. Krenz will pick that up again now. She'll go over to the wing, picked up in stride by Woodford. Woodford ahead for Thornburg, but intercepted. Thornburg and Woodford had the best chance for the night of the Jaguars so far, but now here's Knutson. She'll gain the red line and throw it deep. Jaguars changing behind the play. 6.5 to go here, still scoreless. Melnichuk with a steal now. She'll get into that right wing circle, throw a shot on net. Right in the breadbasket though, covered, and we'll get a face-off.
Won a few whistles tonight. It's been a long back and forth here. Be a good break to get reset. Jefferson's looked good. They looked good Tuesday night. They had a lot of energy right through the whole game, and they're looking good tonight again. They're coming out fast.
Western Wisconsin coming in with a record of 3 wins and 1 loss, we understand. this is just their second Minnesota opponent of the young season. So face-off win by Melnichuk. Back to Walsh. She throws a shot right through on net. Picked up by Wisconsin. They'll exit. Cross-ice pass. Coming in, shot thrown wide. Oslin providing the resistance there. Kuhn taken into the boards. Now Western Wisconsin in the slot. Throw a shot on net. Rash will catch and hold. No rebound. 5:57 to go. Still scoreless.
Walsh was checking that shot, and when that player turned around to take it, she was right on her.
Out comes the Trineri line for the, the Abelin line with Starr and Johnson up front. Krenz and Knutson on defense for the Jaguars. Now Wisconsin behind the net. Out to the point. They'll throw it back low. Krenz and a Wisconsin player in a battle there on the wall. Now emerging is Wisconsin with the puck. They'll go to the far boards. Pass up high. Shot. Good block there by Kayla Starr. Cycling low, Wisconsin. Definitely gaining some momentum here are the Stars. Abelin will chip that puck out to the neutral zone. Picked up, thrown in. Krenz will go cross ice for Johnson off her stick. Starr intercepts a pass here for the Jaguars. She'll work around a couple Stars. Starr whistles one high over the net. Johnson trying to get to that puck. Instead, Starr will beat her to it. Abelin through the middle, hits Starr through the middle. Johnson on her backhand looking for on the back door. Jaguars puck loose. Abelin camped out on that back door, but the Jaguars can't find the handle here. And Wisconsin's going to be able to clear it out. Now they come ahead 2-on-1, possibly got Wheelock back. Rash deflects it to the corner. Picked up by Abelin. Cleared off to the half wall. Johnson unable to clear, held in at the line. Slap shot coming in wide. Both skaters overskate it. Now puck right out through the crease. Hit Wheelock in the skates.
Dangerous bounce there off a Wheelock skate.
Wisconsin gaining the momentum as this period goes on. Still dangerous here. Now Kuhn joins with some speed. Allegra Kuhn down the right side, lowers the shoulder. Puck to the corner. Centering pass here for Oslin. One-timer right into the breadbasket, but she got a lot of velocity on that shot.
Good setup, carried in by Kuhn. And the Jefferson team just stuck with it and got that very dangerous shot.
Shots 9-4 here. 4 minutes to go, but Wisconsin picking up the pace as this period goes along. Early on, Jefferson was dominant, but neither team has been able to find pay dirt yet. Now, trying to clear this out is Wisconsin. They do. Work ahead, stolen by Oslin. She'll come ahead. She's got Melnichuk with her. Oslin will golf it low. Got a deep pair of Krenz and Knutson on the back end for Jefferson. Steal here by Allegra. Shot through the middle. Here's Krenz. Krenz shot hits a leg. Now emerging is Wisconsin. Knutson back, one-on-one. Shot coming in. Rash, good, calm, glove save. So slow things down and get a face-off. Looks like we're in for a competitive game here tonight, Jay.
A lot of energy, a lot of back and forth. Shots seem low on the board for the activity these teams have been putting out so far.
Trineri taking this draw, won by Wisconsin. Trineri blocks that centering pass. Now puck behind the net. There's Walsh to block a centering pass. Wisconsin still on it though. Puck in the near corner. Trying to work a two-person game there. Trineri intercepts. She'll be able to just clear that out. Now ahead with a bit of speed is Etta Woodford. Battling. She gets it through. Etta in. Shot. Good work there by Etta Woodford. She was all she could do to get that shot on net. Good save. Another good save by the Wisconsin goalie. But this third line has played well here tonight, Jay.
Good job by Etta to stick with that puck. She was meeting a lot of resistance, but she persevered in the end and got a shot off. You might say Etta's been on the end of the two best scoring chances for the Jaguars here so far. 2:58 to go. Trineri on the faceoff, won by Western Wisconsin. They'll send it the other way. Far corner there.
Puck will squirt behind the net, try to come out this near side, but Walsh will hold that in. She'll throw a shot on net, looking to go 5-hole. Wheelock clears it for Woodford. There's Thornburg to join, but coming out now are the Stars. They're going to clear the puck in as we hit 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Thornburg gets it out to the neutral zone, but picked up by Western Wisconsin. Shots 12-4 here for the Jaguars. Walsh will throw that in, but Woodford's got a tag up. Now exiting our Wisconsin. Kayla Starr with it. Back to Walsh. Walsh ahead for Johnson. Intercepted there by Wisconsin. They'll come in now over the line. Chip it wide of the net. Johnson will bump that puck out to the neutral zone. Wisconsin regrouping here. Pass stopped by Johnson, picked up by Starr. She's got a head of steam. Kayla Starr going wide on her backhand, looking for some help. Got Johnson and Ablin in the slot. Starr says, I'll do it myself, but she shoots it over the net. Now got to get back. Wisconsin on the counterattack. Krenz will intercept that with her skate. Over to Starr. Starr. This is going to be sent the length of the ice, and we'll get an icing. Well, Starr made a couple around-the-world treks there and eventually got a good shot, but just put it over the net.
A little high, a little too much hook on that stick for her. That's all right, though. She kept good control of it.
Just a minute and 20 to go here in a scoreless first period. Jaguars will look to break this ice with Melnichuk on the faceoff. She wins it for Oslin. Oslin tried to get it for Krenz. A little dangerous there. Krenz will attack. Coming in. Shot hit the defenseman for Western Wisconsin. Jay, I'm feeling your pain, though. These sweaters look like Minneapolis, and it's tempting to call that, isn't it?
You think Minneapolis haven't just played them on Tuesday night.
All right, just under a minute here. Pinching is Knutson, centering it past, goes through the crease. Wisconsin's going to pick that puck up. Krenz will try to hold at the line, but squirts out. Austin playing defense, back checking his Kuhn. He's going to lean on that Wisconsin player. There's Melnichuk to help. Krenz picks up. She'll chip it around. Nobody home on that side, so Wisconsin will work it out to the point. Thrown behind the net. 30 seconds to go here. Jaguars got a D up. Krenz will chip it around for Knutson. Knutson, a little bit of time and space. Gets it to Allegra. Allegra out through the neutral zone. Asa tips it ahead. Going to try to get around that Wisconsin player, but walled off. 15 seconds to go. Wisconsin will throw it behind their net. Jaguars try to get one last chance here, but instead Wisconsin will look to come ahead with 5 seconds to go. Good back check by Thornburg. We're going to have a scoreless first period here, Jay.
That'll end it right there, yep. Good speed. All three lines look really good, and we clearly had the advantage on this first period.
Yeah, fairly dominant, especially early in the time of possession for the Jaguars. Wisconsin definitely picked it up and had a couple chances there, latter half of the period, but it feels like it's rare that we get a period without a penalty, but we just I guess the unicorn does exist.
No penalties, no scores, lots of ice time, lots of skating.
All right, well, we'll take a break, let them resurface here. Your score after one period at the Bloomington Ice Garden, it's the Jefferson Jaguars and the Western Wisconsin Stars locked in a 0-0 tie. You've been listening to Jaguars Hockey. Getting set to go here for the second period at the Bloomington Ice Garden. Jaguars locked in a 0-0 tie with the Western Wisconsin Stars. That glorious sound you hear is the Jefferson Pep Band fight song. The Victors, made famous by the University of Michigan. Those Pep Band kids are getting a little bored sitting over there, though, because, of course, they want to play that after a goal, Jason. And so far, the Jaguars haven't given them a reason to play that song. So I hope we hear that Victors at least 3 times in the second period.
That's exactly what we're looking for. That's our goal right there.
Sometimes, sometimes the players, they know the band's going to be there. They maybe squeeze that stick a little harder, trying to get a goal, and maybe get a little nervous. But because we only get 2 Pep Band games a year, so it's kind of a big deal. And man, it sure be nice to hear that fight song after a Jaguar goal.
Yep, we'll look for that in the next 17 minutes.
Teams will switch ends. Sarah Rash will skate down to our right for this second period. Jaguars will start the way they did to open the game. Melnichuk, Kuhn, and Oslin up front. Knutson and Wheelock on the back end. Melnichuk will take that puck off the draw, skate it ahead. Now pinch attempt. Got Knutson defending one-on-one here. Player comes in, Rash cleans it up though, and keeps us level. Well, that was a good scoring chance there, but Sarah had that angle cut off, and she was ready for it.
Swipe attempt by Knutson there was unsuccessful.
Quick shot off the draw, hit traffic in front. Knutson will get it to Oslin on the half wall. Oslin will exit the zone, push it for Melnichuk. Melnichuk loses it in her skates, though, and Wisconsin off to a good start here in the second period, Jay, and they came on better as that first period went along.
They did, but Jefferson's still skating hard, and they're haven't had any good scoring opportunities.
Jaguars with a 3-1 shot advantage in that first period. Now, Kuhn's going to win this puck race. Down in the offensive zone, Allegra pivoting. She'll go to Olivia at the point. Olivia sends it low. Pass just gets past Star now. Evelyn will track it there. Picked up by Kayla. Coming to the front of the net. Tries to beat short side. Save. Another save by the Wisconsin goalie. Evelyn out to Krenz at the point. Krenz with a little room. Back to Evelyn. Evelyn off her stick, but she pushes it to Johnson. Johnson turn and shoot. Hits traffic. Fanning on that shot is Walsh, but she keeps it in the zone, and Wisconsin tried to ice it. Krenz intercepted that pass. She'll pick up and go D-to-D for Kalina through her skates, though. Kalina bats it up to Johnson, who just ices the puck, and will get a face-off to Rash's left. Well, after a strong first shift by Wisconsin, Jaguars were better on that shift. Kayla Starr with a couple chances, but we're still scoreless.
Reading through the comments, it looks like we got viewers all the way from Puerto Rico tonight.
Wow. Well, welcome in. We're glad you're here. It's colder in Minnesota than it is in Puerto Rico, I would venture. But
don't know for sure, though.
Wisconsin now cycling here. I think we were at like -5 when I left the garage this morning, Jay. It was pretty darn cold today. But shot coming in here, Rash. Ready for it, sticks it to the corner. Wisconsin with the better of play as this second period has begun. Now puck behind the Jaguars net. Couple Jags run into each other. Picked up by Wisconsin. Traffic out in front. Pass misses though, and Evelyn attempts to ice it, but fans on the clearing attempt. Shot's going to come wide. Wisconsin still with pressure here. Picked up by Evelyn. Jaguars loses the puck. Walsh, poke check there. Evelyn will pick it up on her third try, still not able to get it out. Starr gets it to Evelyn. Evelyn backhand into the neutral zone. Just a little too far for Johnson. Starr, collision through the neutral zone. She's going to pick up. We're going to get an offside call?
I was thinking offsides. I'm not. Pause was for, is it the first penalty of the game? Because there's a lot of activity there, but I think just offside.
No, just offside, I think. 14-12 to go here. Each team has a shot this period. Actually, Wisconsin may have two. 13-6 as it stands. Played back now. Tracking back for that is Kylene Mendel, that is, getting a little bit of varsity action here tonight with Flanders sitting this one out. Mendel back up to Woodford now, but Woodford doesn't handle it. Shot coming in, Rash sees it all the way, sticks it to the corner. Trying to be cleared out there by Trineri, but held in by Western Wisconsin. Attacking in the net now are the Stars. They'll play it low. Jaguars look a step slow this period, Jay.
As you kind of mentioned at first, Western Wisconsin came out a lot faster, a lot more speed, a lot more pressure than Bloomington's got. So
Rash covers that up, knows that the team needs a change. Wise decision there, I reckon. 13-25 to go here. Still scoreless. Melnichuk line on now for the Jaguars. Kuhn and Oslin up front. Krenz and Wheelock on the back end for the Jaguars. Krenz will punch that out to the neutral zone. Oslin to Kuhn. Kuhn drop for Oslin. Oslin spinning. Shot on net. Puck loose in the crease. Oslin. Wheelock one-timer, but that's caught and held by the Wisconsin goalie. Well, Jaguars got a couple shots there, but all of them from distance. Nothing too dangerous.
No, but they're putting the pressure on, which is good.
Carmen will take this draw. Loses it to Wisconsin behind their net. They'll throw it. Got a weird deflection off the stanchion, and then the puck sails into the JV players for Western Wisconsin,
who were not paying attention at all.
And then almost hit Kylie Mendel with the puck as they threw it back onto the ice.
Yeah, Kayleen is one of our JV players who's been doing a great job down there, and nice to see her have an opportunity tonight to play up on the varsity level.
All right, Krenz and Wheelock on defense for Jefferson. Oslin moving in to take this draw after Melnichuk was dispensed from the dot. Kuhn will pick up in the corner. Kuhn centering pass intercepted. Ahead is Wisconsin. Going to play it off the boards. Behind our D, in alone. Rash, big save with another off the post. Picked up by Oach. Melnichuk is tripped. No call. Oslin with the block. Carried out by Melnichuk. Big save there by Sarah. And then I think we got the goalie's best friend helped us out on the second one, Jay.
Wow, what a flurry of activity out in front of the net there. But
best scoring chance of the night, though, for Wisconsin. Krenz will carry in. Over to Johnson. Krenz, one-timer, caught and held. Well, chances on both ends of the ice, but Sarah Rash making her 10th save, and that was a big one.
Close call. Cameraman shaking a little bit. He has to let go of the camera.
Face-off now, offensive zone. Evelyn will take it. She wins it to Starr. Starr, puck off her stick. Walsh holds in. Starr sees it out to Evelyn. Shot deflected in front by Johnson. Evelyn circling shot. Oh, that was labeled near corner, but good blocker save by the goalie. Walsh will throw one in on net. Jaguars piling up the shots now. Knutson will send that in front, tipped wide by Starr. Wisconsin looking to break it out. They get it out. One-on-one is Knutson. She gets in front of that pass and gets it behind the net, but Wisconsin now have it. Played out in front. Johnson will pick it up and be able to get that to neutral zone. This period's been back and forth and very even, Jay.
Added a few more shots to the clock, or to the counter.
Shot coming in here. That's going to be caught and held by the Wisconsin goalie with Johnson on the doorstep. Well, Jaguars nearly 2-1 with a shot advantage, but Wisconsin has 6 this period, and indeed, I guess the Jaguars do too. So, as evidence of what I was just saying, this has been an even period.
A lot of activity in 6 minutes of play so far.
Trineri wins that draw. Back to Mendel at the point. She'll fire it in. Caught and held by the Wisconsin goalie. We'll do it again.
We've seen this Wisconsin goalie have some pretty good saves tonight. There's been a fair amount of activity in her way.
Yeah, well, 18 shots and 18 saves. Can't argue with that so far. Face-off win for the Jaguars. Mendel shot in, hits a skate out in front, cleared to the corner. Krenz will pick up this side. Krenz to Kuhn. Kuhn with room. Puck back out to Krenz at the point. Over to Mendel. Mendel's shot hits a skate, deflects to the corner. Carmen with it there. Carmen tries to go to the point, but intercepted by by Wisconsin.
Yep.
Battle in the near corner now. It's picked up by Melnichuk. Krenzel rifle that shot, hits it. Oh, Oslin with a good shot. Jaguars, I've noticed, are doing a lot more slap shots this year than in the past. Now here comes Wisconsin ahead. Back is Mendel. She drags it in, and Rash with the big save. We have a penalty. I thought there was going to be a penalty on Mendel, but I don't see
a penalty. It did not get called, though. I was wondering that, too.
Wow.
She definitely had her hands around
referees letting them play here. That, even as biased Jaguar parents, we thought that probably could have been a holding call, but a big save by Rash there. She's only faced 11 shots, but she's had some tough ones among those 11. Now face-off win by Abelin. She'll get it to Wheelock. Wheelock has her stick taken away. Picked up by Abelin. She'll go behind the net. Reverses course a couple times. Finds Starr, but Starr tried to kick that to her stick, but had it go right past her now. Shot. Walsh will push that behind the net. Wisconsin gaining confidence, maintaining the pressure here. Chipped up to Starr. She's going to be rubbed off that puck as the puck will squirt down now into the offensive zone. Wisconsin there first. They'll rim it. Puck played behind their net. 9.5 to go. Intercepted by Johnson. Played out in front looking for Abelin. Puck around Starr. Out come Wisconsin. Pass misses, and we will get an icing. We need a goal here for these pep band kids, Jay. They're looking a little disinterested over there.
Things change quickly, and we're definitely trying hard, that's for sure.
All right, Krenz and Knutson on the back end. Third line out for the Jaguars. Trineri ready. She's done well at the dot tonight, although this one goes to Wisconsin. Wisconsin will come out this side. Play it out to the neutral zone. Knutson gloves that puck down. Puck hits Trineri up high. Olivia's back on it. She's got a little bit of time and space. Backhands it to Krenz. Krenz back to Knutson. Puck goes through Woodford. Skate shot coming in. Rash will catch and hold. And we'll get a face-off to her left.
Good track by Rash there. That puck came straight from the blue line into her.
9:09 to go. Still scoreless. Melnichuk wins the draw for Knutson. Knutson for Krenz. Krenz has it in her skates. Battling there against two Stars. Oslin joins the puck. Krenz comes away with it, has her stick lifted though, able to get it out to the neutral zone. Played back by Wisconsin and then driven in by Oslin. Jaguars will forecheck here. 8:45 to go, a scoreless second period from the ice guard. Now held in there by Kuhn. Oslin plays it to an open space, but intercepted by Wisconsin. They'll drive it deep. We're going to get an icing here, though, unless it's waved off, but we will get that icing. Face-off coming down to our left. 8:30 to go. Halfway through this second period, halfway through the game, we're still scoreless. Shots are 18-12 for the Jaguars. Starr to take this draw. See if she can win like she did for our first goal the other night. She wins it to Abelin. Abelin back to Starr. Abelin now in the corner. Out to Wheelock at the point. Abelin coming in. Shot hits a Starr player. Now Kayla Starr behind the net. Looking for Abelin in the slot. carried out by Wisconsin, looking for the break through the middle. Wheelock will intercept that. Wheelock going deep will backhand it low for the Jaguars. Stars will play it out, held in by Wheelock at the point for Ablin. Ablin, blind pass though, picked off. Ahead come the Stars. 2-on-2, they'll throw it into the zone. Kalina Walsh back there for the Jaguars. We got action at the other end of the rink. Not sure what happened. Kira Ablin struggling to exit the zone. There's a penalty coming on Western Wisconsin. Finally not. Did you see what happened at this end, Jay?
I didn't see. I think Ablin was just kind of down, maybe got the wind knocked out of her or something, and slow to get up. But then the action was happening right here in the neutral zone when Star got ran into, and that'll draw the penalty.
Jaguars go to the power play here. That was an open ice check. Probably good in boys hockey, not so much on the girls' side. So Jaguars will go to the power play here. They'll send out a power play unit of Carmen Melnichuk, Harlow Johnson, Kara Krenz, Olivia Knutson, and Kalina Walsh. 7:36 to go here. Our first special teams of the night, Jay.
It is, in fact, halfway through the game and we first draw our first penalty.
Wisconsin really delaying here. Referees need to drop the puck. 7:36 to go, scoreless second period. Finally get that face-off. Won by Wisconsin, though, and they're able to clear the puck. Knutson back for it, gets it to Krenz. Forechecking hard is Wisconsin, though. They pick this puck up behind the net. Jaguars got a pressure. They're on the power play. Wisconsin, they're just content to hold it. And they'll clear it deep. Rash will set this up for Knutson. She's got it behind her net. Coming out. Jaguars looking not so strong on this power play, not connecting on their passes. Throwing it all the way on Rash. She'll send it for Knutson again. Jaguars got to get together here. Krenz cross ice. There's a tape-to-tape pass to Kalina. She'll carry in. Drop it for Melnichuk, but Melnichuk hits a skate. And now Kuhn's got to track back for it. Kuhn picks up the puck. Jaguars haven't even set up here yet. A minute into this power play now. Melnichuk down the side tries to get a shot. That's blocked. Wisconsin will exit the zone with speed. Star back on it for the Jaguars. She'll get there first. 40 seconds so far and nothing doing for the Jaguars, Jason.
They've not been able to get set up at all. In fact, they've had trouble even entering the zone.
Star will skate this puck into the zone. Take it all the way to the slot. Austin will pick it up. 25 seconds to go here. Over to Kuhn, but she kicks it out of the zone, and the Jaguars will have to regroup. Kuhn will carry in now. Go wide. Kuhn behind the net. Centering pass for Austin, but it's behind her, and that puck will clear all the way down the ice. Just that'll do it for the power play. Jaguars not looking as sharp as they did the other night, Jay.
That's for sure. We had some pretty good power plays last game. Just weren't able to kind of get set up, whatever happened there.
And now the Jaguars ice the puck. Got players kind of puck watching and
give them a chance to reset up with their third line out there now.
Shots 19-13, still a comfortable edge for the Jaguars, but my goodness, that was not an impressive power play. Now, Trineri to take this draw for the Jaguars. Krenz will pick it up, or no, that's Thornburg. Work it ahead, Thornburg over the line. She'll push it in on net, and the goaltender covers it up under heavy forecheck. Maybe a little snow shower there.
Good pressure, nice attempt.
Well, this third line has had some of the better chances for the Jaguars tonight. We'll see if they can repeat that now. Trineri with the face-off win, back to Krenz at the point. Krenz throws it to the corner for Thornburg. Thornburg loses it, though, and now skating ahead is Wisconsin. Down the left side, Krenz stops that rush. Trineri threw up skate. Trineri over the line with Woodford. Trineri shot just wide. Held in by Wheelock on this side. Wheelock and Thornburg playing catch there. Wheelock makes a move, tries to get it to the corner. Thornburg playing defense will pick that puck up and send it low. Forechecking is Woodford. Good pressure by this third line. Jaguars changing some players through the neutral zone. Knutson will track back for it. Icing waved off. 4.5 to go. We're still scoreless. Knutson plays it to neutral. Intercepted, been thrown back in, but dangerous there at the line. Puck at the blue line now. Wisconsin will carry in. Shot coming wide. Thrown around by the Jaguars. Kuhn's there. Can she get it out? Battling with a star player. Picked up by Wisconsin. Right dot to the middle. Shot coming in. Oh, good block by Kylie Wheelock there. That was from a dangerous shooting position. Puck right out through the middle. Another post by Wisconsin. And shot wide. Wow. Jaguars living dangerously here. Wisconsin clears the puck on their own, though. Jaguars will change behind the play. Driven into the boards is a Jaguar player, but ruled incidental. Knutson with an interception. She'll send it low. 3.5 to go. Kuhn in a battle on the end wall. Game turning more physical, Jason.
Definitely more physical by both teams as they're both getting frustrated. Almost 2 periods gone by and no score.
Walsh holds that puck in. Tries to get it to Starr, but too hard for her to catch. Wisconsin doesn't clear it out. Intercepted by Ablin. Her dump hits a player, and now we'll get that icing from Wisconsin. Well, good pressure by the Jags, Jay, but Wisconsin had some glorious chances of their own at the other end of the ice, including hitting a pipe.
Another flurry of activity we saw early in this first period, or in the second period.
Kira Ablin taking this draw for the Jaguars. The puck over here picked up by Starr, but picked up by Johnson, turned over. She'll recover it now and dribble it back into the zone. Step up there by Walsh, causes a turnover. Johnson's got it. Johnson turns it over though. Picked up by Wisconsin. Nice play by Mendel to get that puck to Starr. Starr with some speed. Starr into the zone. 1-on-2. Starr plays it to the corner. She'll go behind the net. Taken away though by a Western Wisconsin player. Kayla's got it. Up to Walsh at the point. Shot coming in. Caught and held by the goalie for Wisconsin. Well, Jaguars up to 21 shots now to 13 for Wisconsin. Still scoreless.
2 good goalies in nets.
Deuces wild. 2:22 to go here in the second period. Got Carmen Melnichuk taking the face-off. Picked up by Allegra. Krenz shot, directed wide. Oslin trying to get to that puck. Krenz not able to hold it in, but has Wheelock backing her up. Wheelock gets that steal into the zone. Going to be picked up by Melnichuk. Melnichuk centering pass for Johnson off her stick. She was all alone. Oh no, that was Kuhn. That was Kuhn. That was Kuhn.
Just a little too much speed. She couldn't get control of the puck.
Great pass by Melnichuk there, though, to find Kuhn in the slot. Wow. Well,
both teams
no goals, but there's no lack of action in this game. I mean, there's scoring chances on both ends.
Yeah. Rare to see this high of a goal shot with no goals.
Wisconsin winning more of the faceoffs here lately. Now, Mendel will pinch at the blue line, but good turnover there caused by Kayla Starr, able to be thrown back by the Jaguars. Wisconsin trying to exit. Reverse play there nicely. They'll be able to chip that out. Tracking back for its Wheelock. She's got 2 stars on her, though. Got to be careful here. Makes a couple of them miss. Able to get that ahead for Starr to the neutral zone, but going to be thrown back in by Western Wisconsin. Rash will set this up for Krenz. Minute 15 to go here. Krenz, saucer pass for Johnson. Johnson will skate it out. Played into the neutral zone. Jaguars offsides here. Star was thinking breakaway. Johnson was caught in the zone. They're gonna see that one. Just a minute to go here.
Ideals going on there.
Neutral zone face-off here. Melnichuk with Kuhn and Osland on her wings. Thrown into the zone by Western Wisconsin. Rash will set that up for Walsh. Walsh indirect for Kuhn. Kuhn in a battle, taken away from her. Puck out to the front through the crease. Osland on the far boards. Just 40 seconds to go here. Wisconsin pressuring up at the point. Throw it back low. Got a Wisconsin player below the net. Centering pass out in front. Intercepted by Carmen. She'll chip it ahead for Allegra. Allegra thinking break through here. Gets around the player, but pucks goes low. Centering pass. It's loose. Where is it? Puck is loose. No whistle. Finally we get one. Another good scoring chance for the Jaguars there.
Oh my.
Kuhn,
that puck was loose for a long time.
Kuhn, Melnichuk, and Osland making things happen on the forecheck. 20 seconds to go here in the still scoreless second period. Jaguars by far the better of shots, but I don't know which side has better chances so far. They're pretty similar. Krenz pass misses for Star. That'll be picked up by Wisconsin with just almost 10 seconds to go here. Kayla battling for it. See if we can get a shot. Out to Krenz at the point. Krenz shot wide. Star with 3 seconds to the Wheelock at the point, but we get the buzzer. And wow, Jay, we said it after the first period. Jaguars with 10 shots that period. The Wisconsin Stars with 9. So that, I would say that was a pretty even period after the Jaguars dominated the first. Here we are, scoreless after 2.
Scoreless after 2. We saw flurries of activity from both teams and good attempts, dangerous attempts by both teams, but no points to show for it.
Jaguars with the only power play of the period. They couldn't make anything of it. Wisconsin had 2 posts in that period. So they were peppering. They came out really strong in that period, and for the first 3 minutes, pretty much had the puck in our end.
They did. Jefferson had to do a little bit of catching up there. We'll see what they talk about in the locker room here and how the third period will be.
So after this, Jason, I think we do not have a game this weekend. I think we come back next Tuesday night here at the Ice Garden, and we'll be our next game.
Home game again, yep.
Okay. All right, well, they're going to resurface. We're going to take a break. Your score after 2 periods at the Ice Garden, it's Jefferson and Western Wisconsin locked in a scoreless tie. Come back with us for the third period. Thank you to the pep band for playing. We couldn't give them a goal, unfortunately, but they sound great as usual. You're listening to Jaguars Hockey. All right, back with you for the third period as the Jefferson Pep Band finishes up their last rendition of Victors. Nice job by those Pep Band kids. Jaguars looking for a goal here. Jay, did you figure out how to stem this goal drought over the intermission?
Oh my goodness! After last Tuesday's game and that high score, I'm surprised that we haven't had a goal yet. And honestly, both teams have had good opportunities, so we have two solid goalies. But I think if we clean up our passes a little bit and that player that's out front of the net gets an opportunity, we'll be scoring goals in no time.
Shots 22-13 here for Jefferson. Between the two goalies, 25 saves without a goal against. Now Melnichuk taking the draw here. Chipped ahead. Jaguars are going to be offside at the line there. Kuhn was in, so we'll get a face-off in the neutral zone.
Good aggressive start, though. Nice to see him taking off with that puck.
Melnichuk, Kuhn, Osland up front for the Jags. Face-off won by Jefferson, driven in by Knutson. Jaguars will forecheck. Looking for that icebreaker here early on. Mendel in way deep to hold that puck in. Fresh ice has it skid past Melnichuk, though. That'll come out to Knutson at the point. She'll work it, throw it cross corner. Wisconsin going to get there first, and they'll now try to chip this out. Pinch attempt there. Played ahead by Wisconsin. Wheelock's back, but beaten through the crease. The puck goes wide. Played out to the point. Over to the half wall. Stick there by Wheelock. She'll skate the puck ahead. At the end of a shift, she'll throw it in on net. Jaguars changing behind the play. Osland intercepts that puck. Got a player down the crease. It's Abelin. Abelin shot. Big save by the Western Wisconsin goalie. Krenz pokes it in, but Jaguars had cleared the area. Going to get a big pinch here by Kalina Walsh. She'll get to that puck first. Jaguars not slowing down in their aggressiveness here, Jason.
They make those nice adjustments between the periods, and they're coming on strong here right away.
Starr with the shot that just goes wide. Up to Krenz at the top. Krenz will throw that puck just past the side of the cage. Starr gets there first. Starr will throw it low for Abelin. 15 and a half to go here. Hard clear up to Walsh at the point. She'll send it back low. Starr battling with the Wisconsin player there. Johnson tries to get a shot on net. Reaching for it is Walsh. Puck backhand on net by Starr. Good pressure by the Jaguars. Krenz tries to keep that puck in, but off her stick. Jaguars through the neutral zone, regrouping. Walsh to Krenz. Krenz pass, looking for Starr, but Starr was trying to get off the ice, so Wisconsin will clear that puck in. Rash sets it up. Turnover at the blue line. Picked up by Wisconsin. Jaguars are back, though. Pivoting at the point is Wisconsin. Shot coming in. Rash will catch and hold, and we'll get a change. Well, a lot of action in those first 3 minutes, mostly in the offensive end, but now we'll get a face-off down here.
Yeah, good opportunity to reset and start a good drive up this ice.
Trineri line on for the Jags. She'll take that draw. Good work there by Woodford, stepping through the middle. Gets it up to Thornburg. Thornburg's in alone. Thornburg shoots. Big save by Wisconsin. Wow. Thornburg through the middle looking for Woodford. Puck laying there. Here comes Knutson. Shot hits a skate, deflects to the corner. Woodford picks up. Woodford with it below the goal line. Gets it to Thornburg. Thornburg out to the point. Wheelock. Wheelock one-timer. Gets through. Shot. Rebound there. Thornburg. What a shift by this third line for the Jaguars. Played out to Wheelock at the point. Thornburg below the line. Pinched off there. Woodford centering pass. Hits traffic and covered up. Well, this third line is making a case for more playing time, Jay. I'd say they have the three best scoring chances on the night. And that one, most recently, was set up by Woodford, and she sent Thornburg in on a breakaway.
Going back to the first period, you find Thornburg or Woodford in front of that net quite often, and the other one feeding it to him. Face-off
win here, held in by Krenz briefly at the point. puck just barely crossed over, and we'll get an offsides call on the Jaguars. 13:47 to go. Jaguars doubling up the shots now, 28-14, but
we've been up all night. Just can't seem to put one in the net.
Krenz will swat that into the zone. Austin will get there first as the puck rims around. Austin, good pivot, but thought she was going to go up to the point. Instead loses it. Now ahead comes Wisconsin with speed. Down the Krenz side. Krenz pushing her. Rash, big rebound left. Puck loose in the crease. Thrown around. That'll get out with the fresh ice in that end of the ice, but it will go for an icing. Well, good save there by Rash, but there was a rebound. Luckily, no Wisconsin player able to capitalize and put that in.
Ostlund getting there and clearing that dangerous puck out of the way. We'll take the reset on that one.
Jaguars will send out the Abelin line with Starr and Johnson. Knutson and Walsh on defense for the Jags. 13:18 to go. Third period. Defensive battle here at the Ice Garden. Now, Harlow Johnson will come out the right side, cross ice for Starr. Starr trying to get it back to Johnson, taken away from her by a Wisconsin player. Intercepted there by Kalina. Kalina will throw a bouncing puck in on net. Oh, ahead, 2-on-1 come Wisconsin now. Down the right side, shot and a goal. Well, Wisconsin breaks the ice. Looked like that might have gone 5-hole. Pinch attempt in the O-zone led to a 2-on-1, and the puck carrier shot it, and that's the first goal of the night. Jaguars will have to play from behind.
Plenty of ice time left. 12 minutes, 43 seconds to go in the third period.
Abelin wins that faceoff. Krenz will chip it back to Abelin. Abelin bumped off the puck in the neutral zone. Puck in the Wisconsin end. They'll try to exit. Jaguars, most of the play has been on this end this night, but Wisconsin was opportunistic in their attempt. Now here they come. 3-on-0. Wisconsin in alone on a break. Deep shoot and score. Wow, how does that happen?
Another big turnover at the blue line. Western Wisconsin took advantage of that immediately and brought the numbers.
Looks like the Jaguars are going to call a timeout after that. Down 2-0 now here. Back-to-back goals by Western Wisconsin. The first on a 2-on-1, that one on a breakaway. Jaguars got to clean up their defensive coverage, Jay. They're getting tons of pressure. They've thrown 28 shots on net against what is the Wisconsin Stars' backup goalie, but we're making her look like Patrick Waugh here tonight.
Yeah.
I shouldn't say that's being too harsh. She's played very, very well, made some big saves, but if you give 28 shots, you figure you got to cash in on a couple of them.
And some of them have been really good shots too, so.
They have, including a Thornburg breakaway this period. Another couple good chances for that third line in this period, but wow, we're just down in a 2-0 hole here and are going to need to come back. But we've seen this team come back from 2-goal deficits.
We have. Two quick goals, we could return 2 quick goals and be right back in this game.
All right, Melnichuk, Kuhn, and Ostlund up front. Knutson, oh no, that's Mendel and Walsh on defense. Walsh will throw it deep. Jaguars really got to turn up the pressure now. Still 12 minutes, a lot of time left in this game, and with the volume of shots we're getting, this is doable. Oslin trying to pull that puck away. Played behind the net by Wisconsin. Battling there is Melnichuk. Wisconsin's going to chip that puck down, but that's probably going to go for icing. Well, Wisconsin staked to this 2-0 lead. They can play a little defensively now, and the Jaguars are going to have to figure out a way to beat this goalie.
Looks like Jefferson's going to go ahead and change out all 5 players.
Ablin, Starr, Johnson up front, Krenz, and is that Wheelock or Knutson, Jay? Knutson on the back end. Played around by Wisconsin, held in by Kara at the line. Now they get it out. Johnson plays it back, a little too far for Starr. Rash covers up and will take a face-off.
Another quick line change for the forwards for Jefferson.
Trineri wins that draw, back for Krenz. Krenz will circle the net, work it up for Woodford, but a little too far for her. Driven in by the Stars. Thornburg will get it out of the zone. Collision here between Trineri and one of the Stars. Trineri back up though, ahead for Thornburg. Thornburg will push it into the zone. Wisconsin will tip that puck out. Knutson will send it back in, but the Jaguars got to tag up. Woodford will try to forecheck. Going to be picked up by Ava Oslin in the D zone. She'll skate around a couple Stars, work it forward. Pinched off at the boards there nicely by the Wisconsin player. Kuhn in on the forecheck. Kuhn with the puck, protecting it to Walsh. Walsh shot wide, 10.5 to go here. Puck bouncing on the dashboard. Allegra behind the net. Centering pass for Oslin. Oslin rips it wide. Melnichuk had it briefly behind the net. It's going to be thrown all the way down, and it will go for icing. Well, good pressure by the Jags. I mean, we're up to 28 shots, but
28's been holding for most of this period, hasn't it? We haven't.
It's been a couple minutes since we've gotten one for sure. Jaguars will counter with the Ablin line. Wheelock and Walsh on defense. Wheelock shot hits a player for Wisconsin. Big collision at the line. Wisconsin ahead now. They'll send it in. Back on it is Wheelock. Wheelock will turn, get it to Johnson. Johnson has her pocket picked. Centering through the crease. Up to Starr now. Starr with a little bit of speed. Starr over the line. Going wide. Tip out in front. Good look there for Ablin. Good save. Walsh low now, attacking. Walsh up to the Knutson at the top. Knutson over to Johnson. Johnson loses it. Played ahead. That'll roll all the way in on Rash. And she'll cover it.
Starting to look a little tired out there. I think we're slowing down and coach is switching lines out pretty quickly.
$9:25 to go. Jaguars trailing 2-0 to Western Wisconsin, despite outshooting them 28-18. Face-off win to the Stars. They'll send it low. Trineri there, poking it ahead. Krenz in a battle. Puck out to the point. Shot wide. Wisconsin will work it low. Picked up by Woodford. Woodford with some room. Tried to hit Thornburg through the middle. Instead, Wisconsin comes ahead. Pass misses there. Knutson will battle with it with the Wisconsin player. Puck behind the net. Olivia takes it away. tried to hit Kara. Kara battling in the corner. 3 Jaguars there. Woodford gets it ahead for Thornburg. We'll see if they can make something. They've been pretty good tonight so far. Knutson will pick it up. She's got room. She'll skate it ahead. Chips it towards the net, but sent out of harm's way by the Wisconsin defender. Oslin picks it up. Oslin now finds Kuhn passing her skate, though, unfortunately. Wisconsin is going to ice this puck, and we're down to 8:13 here.
After those 2 rapid goals by Western Wisconsin, we're kind of slowing down again, and shots are not going up on the board like they had been.
Jaguars changing up their forward line. Abelin will take this draw. Wheelock and Walsh on the back end. Starr sends a shot wide. Pinching there is Wheelock. She'll pick up, work it low. Abelin up to Starr at the point. Starr has it stolen. Ahead comes Western Wisconsin. Tracking back is Walsh, able to disrupt that pass. Puck to the corner, picked up by Starr. She'll skate ahead. With her is Abelin. Johnson on the other side. Kayla coming down the middle. Good shot, good save. 29th save of the night for Wisconsin if they credit her with it. Worked ahead by Wisconsin. Walsh will send it back in. I don't know how you missed that shot. It was Walsh up to Krenz at the point. Krenz to Starr, but can't quite handle it. Try to clear it out. Knutson's got it. She gets it to Starr. Starr's cycling. Just 7 minutes to go here. Jaguars still have not been able to beat this backup goalie for the Western Wisconsin Star. Clearing attempt hits Krenz, but Jaguars are still offside, so they got to tag up. Under 7 to go here. Wisconsin exiting. Played ahead. Knutson with a steal. She'll throw it deep. Wisconsin picking up. Play it over the couple Jaguars and able to be sent down. That should be icing. And we'll get an icing call. Well, I don't know how many times Western Wisconsin has iced it so far tonight, Jason, but it feels like definitely double digits.
A sign to me that we're putting the good pressure on, and we just got to unlock that code to get a puck in the back of the net.
Trineri for the draw here. Third line getting more shifts than normal tonight with the dearth of special teams play. Now, puck worked out towards the middle. Thornburg has it. Left wing circle. Thornburg carrying wide. She and Woodford battling there for the Jaguars. Oh, Thornburg, player out in front. There's Trineri on the backhand. Another 2 saves by the Wisconsin goalie. Wow. We'll see if they credit her with it. She should be at 31 by my count, just in the last 30 seconds. Instead, they only give her 1. Not the first time we've seen that in this rink, I suppose.
No.
Wisconsin wins the faceoff. Walsh with the pinch. Tries to get it to Thornburg. Thornburg tripped. Don't see a hand up, though. Trineri throws it just wide. 6 minutes to go in this game. Wisconsin just content to bottle up the middle. Now they carry ahead. Wheelock back. Centering pass through the middle. Jaguars might have gotten away with one there. Abelin has it. She'll work it ahead for Woodford. Woodford was looking for Thornburg, but Thornburg was going for a change. Wisconsin fans thought there should be a penalty. I don't know. What do you think, Jay? I thought they probably should have been too.
We've seen that a couple times tonight. That's all right.
Wisconsin into the right wing circle. Carry behind the net. They'll cycle it low. Pass right out in front. Brash with the save. Short angle shot there. Wisconsin with some good pressure here. Jags got to get this puck out. Woodford does that. That won't go far enough for icing. Jaguars changing 4 of their 5. Oh, there's a steal by Starr right down the middle. Starr shoots. What another great save by the Wisconsin goalie. Of course, they don't credit her with a shot. Unbelievable. Krenz at the point. Krenz shot hits a skate. Abelin in the near corner, back to Krenz. Krenz back to Abelin. Abelin shot hits Starr. Krenz golfs one, hits traffic in front. Oh, Starr, are you kidding me? This goalie is standing on her head. Jaguars think the puck is in the net. They're all arguing. The ref is saying no goal. Wow. Well, when you run into a goalie that's playing like this, that can be the difference in the game. My goodness, that was...
And she's on her back and still stopping the puck.
She has at least 35 shots. Just they've missed 5 in the last 2 minutes. It's unbelievable. Yeah. 4:33 to go here. Jaguars running out of time. Face-off win. Krenz holds the line, gets it to Starr. Got traffic in front. Johnson battling, puck right there. Covered up by the Wisconsin goalie. Well, that wasn't a shot, but it was dangerous. And we've been in the kitchen all night.
Johnson was right there, but she was tied up with...
that was a good defensive play.
Player, yeah.
Yeah. This has the feeling of last year against Two Rivers. A game that the Jags were pretty dominant in, and they just, bad luck or whatever. It didn't go their way. Now, 4 minutes to go here, back on its Wheelock. We'll see when the Jaguars pull Rash. A little early for that yet, but with all the offensive zone time we have, this is definitely a game where you're going to need to pull the goalie. Wisconsin picks it up, go behind the net. Centering pass out to the point. Working wide, below the goal line. Puck through the crease. Got a whistle.
I think just net off.
Net off, okay.
Net off the pegs.
Well, 3:43 to go here. Still 2-0. Credit to Wisconsin, though. I mean, they've been opportunistic, and they've taken advantage of 2 odd man rushes, and they scored on both of them. And their goalie has really stood on her head. I mean, she's been impressive. Now, Wisconsin picked up by Knutson. Puck played ahead by Krenz. Wisconsin plays it to the corner. Krenz comes away with it. Jaguars got a skate. Starr now. Up ahead, Starr going wide. Shot on net. Rebound was laying there. Krenz driven into the board. No power penalty. 2-on-1 for Wisconsin. Back is Knutson. Good defense there by Olivia, getting that stick on it. Puck out of play. I like to see our defensemen challenge that shot on a 2-on-1. So many times we see them just give that shot away, and Olivia did a great job there of getting a stick on it.
I think sometimes they're coached into covering that other player to prevent the pass. But
now Walsh will play it behind her net. Wheelock rimming it up for Knutson. Kuhn. Pass just out of the reach of Melnichuk. Jaguars under 3 minutes here, running out of time. Picked up by Melnichuk at the red line. She'll enter the zone. Has it taken off her stick, though, held in by Walsh. Throw it low. Kuhn behind the goal line. Rash is off. The net is empty for the Jaguars. Extra skater on. 6-on-5. Starr in the corner. Shot by Walsh. Held in by Kalina. She'll throw it on net. Good job by that Wisconsin goalie. Keeping that puck in play. Jaguars are changing. 2:15 to go here. 6-on-5. Unable to hold that in is Wheelock. She'll track back for it. Wisconsin will get a change. Jaguars running out of time. Wheelock. Jaguars just get it out to the neutral zone, but thrown in by Wisconsin. Under 2 minutes to go. Played up ahead, Oslin has it. She'll send it deep. Now Jaguars got to go to work. At least 2 on the puck here. Clearing attempt fails. Oslin holds it in momentarily. Jaguars right out in front. Abelin, big save. Another on the rebound. Puck out to the point. Knutson. Shot hits traffic, goes wide. Starr on the half wall. Throws it low, but too far for the Jaguar. 1.5 minutes to go. All the pressure here by Jefferson. Shot out in front. Right through the middle, though. The part of the Red Seas, and Knutson will track back for it. 1:15 to go. Knutson took Starr, but picked off and sent in. That should be icing. And we will get an icing call. Well, wow, good pressure there by the... I mean, at this point, I don't know what to say. The goalie is just standing on her head. Mm-hmm. Jaguars have nearly doubled shots, but we cannot get one past her. It's not for lack of effort.
No, offense is doing a great job of controlling the puck, but everything's just turned away.
6 skaters on here for the Jags. Melnichuk face-off win to Walsh at the point. Walsh too far for Oslin, though. Picked up by Starr. Starr pass it, look for Oslin, is intercepted. Wisconsin's going to try to eat this on the boards, and Jaguars got to move some bodies here. Time ticking away. 6 on 5. There, the ref blows the whistle. That's what they have to do in a situation like that. You can't let that go on for 30 seconds.
Yeah.
42 seconds to go here. Wisconsin clinging to a 2-goal lead. The 2 goals coming bang, bang, one after another, both on odd man rushes. And the Jaguars have not been able to answer. Now they win this faceoff, play it up to Krenz at the point. She gets it to Oslin. Oslin to a vacant wing, though. And Minneapolis is going to do the same thing now, or Wisconsin this is, getting frustrated. Clearing attempt fails as we hit the final 20 seconds. Knutson holds the line. Shot tipped wide. Knutson plays it out of the zone, and Jaguars are going to come up short here, Jay, with 4 seconds to go. Credit to Western Wisconsin. If you would have told me the game was going to play out like this, I would have had a high confidence level, but sometimes it just doesn't go your way.
2 scoreless periods and even back and forth, but yeah, they took advantage of those 2 opportunities and 2-goal lead.
Rash back in net now for the final 4 seconds so that we don't give up a cheapie. Woodford with 1 final shot on the night. The clock never started. Clock.
That's game.
Yeah. That's going to be the game.
There you go.
Wow, well, kind of an unfulfilling feeling at the end of this one. A game that the Jaguars skated hard and dominated possession, but just didn't have the hockey gods weren't with us tonight, I guess.
Wasn't for lack of effort, if we haven't said that yet. I mean, they played hard, but Western Wisconsin goalie played harder.
First loss of the year here for the Jaguars in the new building. We'll come back on Tuesday against
New Prague.
New Prague, you said, yeah.
Against New Prague here at home again, and then we're home again Thursday, so we got a nice little homestand.
Yeah, so next Tuesday, Thursday, we'll have those games on the YouTube channel for you. We'll sign off here from the Bloomington Ice Garden for Johnny Rash, Jason Knutson, Kurt Krenz, saying goodnight. Your final score from the Ice Garden, it's the Western Wisconsin Stars 2, Jefferson Jaguars 0. You've been listening to Jaguars Hockey.